Hello, gorgeous Leos. It is time to do our June 2019 TarotScope. Let's get started. We'll clear out the negative energy and get this show on the road. Okay, today I will be using a new tarot deck that I'm really excited about. This is from 78 Tarot Nautical, Tarot of the Water. I love it. So let's see what we have for June. Okay, Spirit. What do we need to know for June 2019? What do we need to keep a watch out for? Spirit, any advice? Any advice for Leo? Leo for June. Leo for June. Okay, let's look for our significator card. Okay, it looks like our focus for June is going to be on personal economics, money matters, property, material resources, assets, and liabilities. So let's see what Spirit is trying to tell us about our money. There she is. Okay. Okay. First we have the Five of Cups. Here we have the Five of Cups by Edith Farkas. A mermaid sits alone by a river, a black cloak wrapped around her. Her demeanor suggests that she is lost in despair. Certainly she is lost in her thoughts. Around her lie 3 overturned cups, their contents bleeding away to symbolize the loss that she feels. Beside her, 2 cups sit upright, but she does not see them. All of her focus is on the fallen cups. Does she mourn them or study them? Ahead of her there is a bridge over the river towards the safety and security of a walled castle. This card shows us how we deal with feelings of loss or disappointment is as important as the loss itself. Wallowing will not help us, but understanding that the cup is not always half empty, we will escape our losses and see a future ahead. The 8 of Pentacles. Here we have the 8 of Pentacles by Regan Kubitschek. A mermaid sits in concentration, painting on a seashell. Other shells hang drying, displayed proudly, but not ostentatiously. She is hard at work. Her contribution to the ocean is using her skills to add color and beauty to the sea. In the background, more shells sit waiting for her attention. There are no gray clouds in this scene, no storms on the horizon, no worries or distractions ahead. The world is rosy. This card shows that you are aware of the need to work diligently and productively without getting bogged down. You have learned from your past trials and successes and are applying that experience to your life and work. There is still progress to be made, but you will get there. The Empress. Here we have The Empress by Larry Elmore. A beautiful mermaid floats in the foreground, while a myriad of fish swim serenely behind her. But this is no defenseless maiden in need of someone to save her. The Empress of the Sea, armored and armed, stands ready to protect the natural abundance of her land, the creatures of her world. She is the embodiment of feminine, maternal power in perfect balance with her surroundings and nature. She comes to you, part human and part fish, to bridge the gap of understanding, to encourage you to engage with her world and achieve all that she has dreamt for you. This card advises you to embrace all aspects of the feminine energy within you, material, sensual, and protective. Connect with it and draw upon the creative elements of your soul. The 9 of Swords. Here we have the 9 of Swords by Joanna Nelson. A masked mouse sits in a paper boat surrounded by swords, a black cat looming over him. Despite the mask, there is anguish on the face of the mouse as it looks up at the cat from an 8-bladed cage, a ninth sword hanging over it like the sword of Damocles. The cat is concentrating on his intended meal, unaware of a black shark swimming among the clouds that hang in a stormy sky, ready to feast on him. This card is one of the surreal, nightmarish visions, but that is all they are, symptoms of mental anguish rather than impending physical harm. If you are ready and willing to work through this pain, your peace of mind will return. And the Four of Cups. Here we have the Four of Cups by Lindy Vanden Bosch. A young mermaid lies daydreaming at the bottom of the ocean, oblivious to all around her, and lost in her own thoughts of the future and what it has to offer. Above her, a large cup floats gently down, offering another option. 3 alternative cups lay beside her, but she pays them no more attention than she does the first, for she is looking inwards and ignoring the outside world in an attempt not to be distracted by external forces as she concentrates on the self to find which she seeks. This card represents the need to look inward and reevaluate, rather than be distracted by things that don't matter. Maybe it's tiredness, burnout, or a case of feeling bored, but something is just off, and you need to recharge your mental batteries. Wow, okay, as a Leo myself, I have to say that this is really on point. I've got a little, shall we call it a dilemma going on myself. I'm going to tell you my story and then I'll get back to the cards. I will get on with it, I promise. So I've got this little dilemma where there's something that I want to purchase, and it's, you know, a lot of money, I'm not going to lie, and I have a short amount of time to come up with a few $1,000s. We're not talking chump change here. Now there's also a couple of classes that I really want to take. And they're only available for the next couple of days. They're not exactly chump change either. They're a few $100s each. So I'm sitting here thinking, all 3 of these things are beneficial to me. They're all 3 going to help me grow my business and help me make more money. So I'm really trying to decide how I'm going to work this, because if I take the classes, what if I'm only $200 or $300 short of getting the few thousand that I need to put down on this other thing that I really want? So I'm kind of like, as a Leo, you guys know, money comes to us pretty easily. We work for it, but it does come to us pretty easily. So do I take the chance of spending that money and taking a class or 2? Or do I hold off to get this big purchase and then run the risk of not having quite enough? Or don't get the classes, go with the big purchase, and then have enough money that I could have got the classes too. So I'm kind of in a dilemma here. So anyway, let me get back to the reading and we will work this all out. Are you pondering on a situation that leaves you feeling like no matter what you choose to do, you're still going to end up losing? Fear not. More than likely, you are really overthinking this. Do your best to see the bright side. As a Leo, you know that with hard work, you can achieve all of your goals. You've got this. Your fear of loss is nothing more than just that. It is just a fear. Look inside yourself. You already know the choice that is most beneficial to you. So stop overthinking it and just get it done. Myself included. I hope that today's message has resonated with you and will help lead and guide you through the month of June. If you would like a more detailed reading, you can go to my website at www.conjureknits.com, and I'll be more than happy to get with you and get a more detailed explanation. As always, I hope you have a wonderful month and love you bunches.